Jake. Okay. Welcome to you all. Welcome everybody out there in YouTube land. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. I know everybody has their different holidays, but we all agree that it's 2023 right now. It's going to be amazing and looking forward to big things. I am so happy you're all here. Today, we're going to be talking about proper risk management. That is something that is crucial if you're going to have any kind of success as a trader, because you definitely can learn the skill, but if you don't exercise proper risk management, it really doesn't matter what you do. You will not end up being profitable if you're really reckless. All right, so I have a group of partners here with me and some guests, and I definitely want some participation. I don't want it to be that I'm talking at you guys. So please, 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 please don't let me have to call on you. Just volunteer and answer questions. I see that, Mom, you're here. You say you're working, but thank you for being here. Miss Haley, I haven't heard anything from you. I hope you're able to participate. Nelly, thank you for being here to support me. I hope you learn a thing or two. I hope it will be useful. Robert, you're my G.
In demand. I will also go on Amazon and type in top selling products.
And here. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right, let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. Back to the whiteboard, guys. All right. Okay. Can you all see this? And it appears that Zoom has gotten itself together. So now I can actually see the chat if I need to, because before, I don't know what the update was, or maybe it's that I needed to update my computer, which I did last night. So I have the latest Mac OS system, and now I can see the chat. Maybe that's what I needed to do all the time. Who knows? All right, so today we're talking about proper risk management. All right, and this is so not the color that I want. Let's go for black. There we go. Okay, so when it comes to trading, and we'll start with binary options first, in trading, you want to start with X amount of dollars and you want to grow that money over time, right? And this is not a get rich quick scheme. So we're not going to be talking about doubling our money or anything like that. I know that there are people out there who that's what they do, and that can look pretty seductive, right? It looks enticing, like, wow, I want to be able to grow my money like that. But that's not something that you can sustain, because just the same way that you can double your money, the kind of investment that you'd need to do to double your money, you can also lose your money. So this is a long game. This is not something that you want to be doing and just quickly reach that target. You want to pace yourselves, and that way, a year from when you start, you can look back and you can see the progress that you've made, and you can feel proud of yourself, So let's first talk about binary options, right? So you have a binary options account and you want to grow that. Hold on. Let somebody in there. And you want to grow that. What's the plan? What is the plan that you would have in order to do this? See, binary options, do we even know what binary options is as opposed to the regular forex trading? Robert, can you tell me what's binary options for the people who are watching who may not know? You're on mute.
Sorry about that. I'm thinking that binary options is trading two currencies against one another, trading a weak currency against a stronger currency.
Okay. And hold on. I just want to make sure I can see what's going on here. All right. So yes, but also it is a time-based style of trading, right? It's time-based. So where foreign exchange trading, it's target-based, where you need to hit take profit 1, take profit 2, whichever take profit you set it at. Once you hit that target, you're out of the trade. It could take you days, it could take you weeks, it takes some people months, they're in trades that long. With binary options, you can be in and out of the market in 3 to 5 minutes, right? So 3 to 5 minutes, you can be in and out. And with that, you can make money. So a lot of times people prefer to use that option for growing their money if they have a small amount of money, right? So if you are going to start your trading journey and you don't have a lot of money, binary options may be a good way to start, because it will allow you to grow that capital that you can then use for the traditional style of trading, where you'll grow it at a slower rate. So here are some rules when it comes to binary options for risk management. Rule number 1, you want to have a set goal for the day, percentage, and it can be 8%, it can be 5%. I wouldn't say anything more than that. No doubling your money, no 100%, right? Nothing like that. So when somebody is new starting out trading, I would say that a good goal is, say, 5%, right? So say the goal is 5% per day. The next thing is going to be, how much are you willing to lose? Because this is investing. So when it comes to investing, there are gains and there are losses. There's no going around that. So if the goal is to grow your account by 5%, you should also know that, okay, if I lose X amount of percent, I'm going to stop. So here, with it being 5%, the loss could be, say, 2 or 3%, 2 or 3% could be the loss that you're willing to incur. I would say 2% with 5% as a goal. If your goal for the day is 8%, then I'd say, okay, you can bump it up to 3%. Is everybody clear on that?
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, somebody. All right, let's see. Okay, awesome. Great, Nelly. Thank you. Right. So what does that actually look like, though? Let us stop sharing this screen. Let's go to my binary options not binary options, my Safari here. And let's look at the compound interest calculator. So if the goal is to grow your money by 5%, and some of these brokers, you can start with $250, $50 even, $100. But let's say you start with $250. That's how you're going to start your trading journey, right? And that's okay. You know, most people think that you need to have a whole lot of money to start trading, but you don't. You just need to have patience and discipline. So say you start with $250 and you're doing binary options. So you're getting in and out few minutes at a time. You want to grow it 5% every day. And let's say we do this for 2 months. Let's do it for 60 days. And for those 60 days, we don't pull anything out. So this can be a short-term investment here just to see what can happen, right? And we're not going to include the weekends because we're trading foreign exchange. The foreign exchange market is not open on the weekends, right? So quick calculation. 5% is $12.50 on day one. So you need to make $12.50 and then you'll stop trading on the first day. Now, does that mean that you are going to risk 5%? You're going to risk that $12.50 for the trade? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Right? So here's where exercising proper risk comes in, because you should never risk 5% of your account. You're going to risk, and I want you to make sure you write this down. You're going to risk 1, 2, or 3% of your account only, right? 1, 2, or 3% of your account is all that you will risk. You will risk 1% if you're a conservative trader or a new trader. 1% if you are brand new or conservative. Okay. 2% if you're a moderate trader. And that means that you can handle a little bit of risk. 3% if you're, wait, don't judge. If you're an aggressive trader. Now, I would not recommend any more than this. 1% if you're conservative, 2% if you're moderate, so you can handle a little bit of, little bit of oomph. 3% if you're super aggressive, right? No 10%, no 50%, no 100% of your account you're going to risk. So let's do the math on that, right? So it was $250 that we were starting with, right? So somebody help me, who has a calculator? $250, 1% of that. How much would you be risking if you're a conservative trader? Nobody has a calculator?
Yeah, 0.01.
Right. And so how much money would that be, Nelly?
I don't know, $20.
$2.50.
$2. Yeah, yeah.
$2.50. So you're gonna risk $2.50 when you
I don't to the
pardon me? What did you say, Miss Haley?
$2,
I'm sorry, what did you say?
$2.05.
Right. Miss
$2.
Nelly said $2.50. Yes. So you're going to risk $2.50 if you are going to risk 1% of your account. No more than that. Now, if you are a moderate trader, you know, you like to live your life not exactly on the edge, but you can stay behind the barrier and peek over a little bit. You risk 2%. So 2% of $2 and of $250. Sorry. How much is that, Miss Haley?
Repeat that, please.
What's 2% gonna be?
2% of how much?
The same $2,
The same.
the $250.
So
Yes.
2% gonna be $3. Um,
What kind of calculator you have? What brand is it?
I didn't look at my calculator. I'm just checking it. If 1% was 250, then 2% would be $5.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm just looking it off my top of my head. I'm sorry.
Yes. All right, right. So you risk $5 if you can take moderate risk, but if you're super aggressive, you're gonna risk 3%. You're just gonna add 250 to that. So $7.50 if you're going to risk 3% of your account. So you should never risk any more than that when you sit down to trade to grow that $2 and that $250 on day one, right? So once you're done, was I okay? Once you're done, what I need to do is just share my whole. Oh, you know what? It's not possible for me to do that. So once you're done, you're done. You go about your business. You don't look back, and that's proper risk management. When you reach your goal, $12.50 to be able to walk away. And that will be really, really hard for some people because it will be like, oh man, I could make some more money, right? But the risk you run when you do that is going in the opposite direction. And I'm saying this because it's happened to me. I've been in the trading space for 3 years, right? So it's definitely happened to me multiple times. Even knowing what I'm talking to you about right now, even knowing that information, I still couldn't be disciplined. Trading requires discipline, so that you don't come in with this gambling mindset. I recommend this book, Trading in the Zone by Michael Douglas. Did I say Michael Douglas? By Mark Douglas, not the actor, sorry, by Mark Douglas. Great, great book. I was gifted that book, never read it, was reckless in the markets, like I'm a kamikaze pilot in the markets. And then maybe I just read the book a few months ago, and then I'm seeing my behavior on the pages of the book. It really brought some clarity to me. I recommend this book to everyone. I'm actually on my second read right now, and I think I'll be reading this book for quite a while because it's that valuable, right? So now On the second day, you have $262.50. And this is based on perfect math. Maybe you don't grow it exactly 5%. Maybe you hit 4%. Even if you only do 2% in that one day, it's all right. It's still going in the right direction, because we know that if you put that money in the bank, a checking savings account, you wouldn't even get 1% on your money in an entire year. So you grow that day one, you stop. Day two, now on day two, you need to make $13.13, which still doesn't seem like a lot, but it's progress. All right, hold on. Here we go. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it's actually progress, right? So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to get your calculator. You're going to see what 1% is if you're a 1% risk taker, 2% if you're a 2% risk taker, or 3% if you're a 3% risk taker. You want to know that number. You also want to calculate how much is 3%, so that you'd subtract that from your total, so you know that, hey, if I lose 3%, I'm going to stop trading. Does that make sense to everybody? Because now I'm talking about the loss.
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Thank you, Robert. Is it clear to everybody else? Is there anybody that wants me to go over the loss?
No, you good.
Okay. All right. Great. Right. So, and that's what you will do every day. You're just going to be disciplined and patient. You get the trade idea, you take it, and either you're gonna win or lose. It's or break. And there are three things that can happen when you take a trade in binary options. You can win the trade, you can lose the trade, or you can break even. If you break even, you'll get back the money that you put in, right? If you lose the trade, you can only lose what you were willing to risk. So say you decided that, okay, I'm only risking 1% of my account. And your goal was 5% in a day, right? That means if my loss, I'm willing to lose, let's say 3%, because that gives you some wiggle room. If you are willing to lose 3%, how many trades could you take before you had to stop if you went in the opposite direction? Miss Haley. If you had a bad day with trading, you're not winning any trade. What is going on? Your goal for the day is 5%. In getting to your goal, you are willing to lose 3% before you call it quits. How many trades could you take if you're doing 1% risk?
3.
Exactly, right? Yeah, 3 trades. So if I lose 3 trades, I'm done. Just that simple, right? So that is binary options. So now I want to actually talk about regular Forex trading, right? Because I've shown you how you can actually start with binary options. And actually, let me show you why I say you can start with a little bit and it can go a long way with that. So I'm doing $250 at 5%. And here in 2 months, that could be over a little over $4,000, right? But say you decided to do it for, let's say, a year. I think that would be like 320 days or something. I don't know. No, actually, it would be less than that. That would be, let's say, 260 days. Yeah, that's to January. So we're in January right now. Say you decided to start off with $250, growing that 5% a day for a year. You know, day one, you're making $12.50. Day 30, you're at $51. Day 60, you're at $222 per day. But do you see how this number here? That's a big number, right? Let's see, comma goes here, comma goes here. You will be a millionaire. Am I saying that you will have $80 million? No, I'm not saying that, because this is a calculator. This is perfect math, and we are not perfect. This is not factoring in the losses that you will incur, because you will lose some trades. You will not win all your trades. But don't you think you could grow, you could become a six-figure earner if you exercise some proper risk management, be disciplined, have your target, like, okay, my goal is to make 5%. And that's when you're just getting started. As you get seasoned with trading, you can up it to 8%, right? And this is based on not pulling anything out. I would say by month 2, then you can start making some small withdrawals for yourself, right? Definitely gonna make some withdrawals. Let's see. Hello, Ray. Hey. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, guys, don't forget, please like, subscribe, comment, share my YouTube channel. I'm gonna be showing that at the end, right? So yeah. Okay, good, Lynn. Right. So even if you did just a quarter of that 80 million, if you were able to make $100,000 by January of next year, would you be okay with that? Drop some sevens in the chat if you would be okay if you were able to make $100,000. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah, some participation. Yeah. And that is definitely doable. And I promise you guys, you don't have to be an expert trader to do this. Now, we're a part of the B platform, where we have the NFX app, which will just give you the trade ideas. So that takes all the work out of it in doing the analysis. You just need to see what the trade is, and you just copy that trade idea and exercise the proper risk management, and you can hit your goals. You can accomplish your goals and dreams. But yeah, so that was binary options. I want to switch gears and talk about trading the traditional foreign exchange. So I did ask what was binary options, got a definition there. Now, Forex, as I said before, that is the traditional target-based style of trading. So with that, the further in you go in the direction that you want to go, the more money you're going to make, right? So what that also means is The further you go in the opposite direction of where you actually want to go, is the more money you're going to lose. We don't want to be all reckless, right? We don't want to be reckless and lose all our money. Traditional Forex. Forex is short for foreign exchange, right? So with traditional Forex trading, starting off with that $50 or that $250, it's going to take you a whole lot longer. So what I just showed you that you can do with binary options, people not really doing that with traditional Forex. It takes a whole lot longer because you have to go based on the lot size. Lot size is based on the size of your account. It's for every $100, you should be having a lot size of 0.01, which is like a penny, right? So that's going to take really, really long to grow $100 or $250. So, it's better to have a larger amount of money when it comes to traditional Forex. Now, the goal where you can grow your money 5% per day in binary options, here, the expert traders, the Warren Buffetts and whoever else of the world, the big time traders, they're not having a goal of 5% in a day. They're having a goal of maybe 8% in an entire month, 8% in a month. So, that 5%, that $12 that I said that you could go in a day, if you're starting with $250, you would be making that $12 in an entire month if you're exercising proper risk management, trading the traditional way, right? So let's write that. So the goal here, the goal is, say, 8%. Or it could be 8% for the year. It all depends on who it is. But let's say it's 8% per month, right? You also will know that if you lose, let's say, 3 or 4%, that's when you stop trading, right? You're going to stop trading if you lose 3 or 4%. And here, you also want to exercise rules, right? I would stick with similar rules as we had for binary options. But for me personally, when I'm trading, instead of risking 1%, because I don't even look at 2 or 3%, I risk 0.5%. I'm going to risk 0.5%, right? So if 1% is $5, I'm going to risk $2.50, right? So we have this site that I use. Let me come over. Come to this site. I need to drop that to the bottom. So I use myfxbook.com. Use the position size calculator here when I am trading on my own. Now, we also have the Shift app that you can use. We have all these apps on our phones that don't make us any money, but I have the Shift app, which gives trade ideas for traditional trading, just like NFX gives trade ideas for binary options. The Shift app, it has the lot size calculator built in, right? But for those of you who are not a part of B and don't have that app, here is a solution. You can use the myfxbook.com site. You can go to the position size calculator, and whatever currency you're gonna trade, you're gonna drop that. GBP, JPY is my favorite. That's Bay for me. You're gonna put whatever the size of your account is, right? So let's say your account is $1,000, right? And you decide that you're gonna risk 1% of your account. Remember, I said risk 1, 2, or 3%. Now you could put 10 if you wanted, but no, I'm gonna leave it at 1. Seasoned traders, they'll know what their stop loss is in pips. So you would know, okay, I'm willing to go 50 pips. I'm willing to lose 50 pips. That's on average what I'm willing to lose in GBP, JPY. So that means if I go 50 pips in the negative, I'm going to be out of the trade and I would only have lost 1%. So once I hit calculate, 1% of $1,000 is in fact $10. So my lot size is 0.03, right? So remember I said I like to risk like 0.5%, and that way I can enter 2 trades. So if I'm risking 0.5%, I'm in 2 trades. If I lose both trades, I still only lose 1% because I was only risking 0.5%, right? So 0.03 is 1%. So I guess I could do 0.01 for one and 0.02 for the other. Or yeah, I guess. Yeah. That I could do it that way. So it wouldn't exactly be equal, but you get the picture. If it was 0.04, then 0.02 and 0.02 would have it being exactly equal. Are you guys following?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. So then I would enter those 2 trades. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Good. All right. So you enter those 2 trades. I'm only risking 1%. Whether you split it up or you just do one trade, you're just gonna lose 1%. If your risk is 2%, then it's 0.05. You could still split that up into 2 trades. And here's why. When trading traditional Forex, I like to split it up like that because I know that I'm going to be going for take profit 1, right? But I can have the other trade just open. So when it hits my take profit, I will have made some money in one of my trades, but the other one can keep going and I can see if I can make, a whole lot more money. And with that, I'm going to move my stop loss up so that I can't lose. So now it's a risk-free trade. Did everybody get that? Everybody's still with me? You get the reasoning behind doing that?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. All right. So essentially, I'm saying that whatever the trade is I'm taking, I'm going to take 2. Whatever the percent, I'm going to split it up in 2. So I'm taking 2 trades. So I take 2 trades. I split whatever percentage I'm willing to risk in 2. All right. Now, whatever my entry price is, once the first trade hits my take profit, I'm moving my stop loss up to above the entry, just a little bit above, to account for the spread, so that, because the broker has to make their money, just in case it pulls back and hits that new stop loss, I would be taken out, but I wouldn't have lost anything, right? And as it keeps moving further and further up, I can keep moving my stop loss further and further up into profit, so that now it's a stop profit instead of it being a stop loss. It's a stop profit because, it's just going to be a profitable trade. Let's go look at Trading View so that you can understand exactly what I'm talking about, just in case we need a little bit of clarity on the matter. All right, so here we have Trading View, and last week, Friday, was the first Friday of the month. Every first Friday is not a great trading day for you if you're not seasoned, if you don't have experience. You may just want to watch what's happening the first Friday of the month, because this is the kind of thing that happens, right? This candle, this is what happens the first Friday. This was Friday. So price was all the way down here, and it came up, broke the high. So now today we're starting here, right? So I'm looking at this on the day chart. So each candle represents a day, right? But so I always take my entries on the 5-minute chart. This is what happened on Friday. It shot up, pulled down, and kept going. And then it's just been like this. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if it pulls back a bit this week. But yeah, so let's say I entered here, right? The entry price was here. Price went up, so it was a buy, a long position. So say I use this tool, 703. 703. And let's go, so let's pull this up. My stop loss, 50 pips. Oh, there. So that would be my stop loss. So if price hit 1.18197, it would have taken me out of the trade. I would only have lost $10 for the 2 trades I'm in, right? But let's see. That's pretty much 50. The take profit 1, 50 pips here, right? So I have it split in 2. So one of the trades, this 1.19202 would be my take profit. Now, since it's 0.5%, that means I would make $5 and I would be out of the trade, right? So as we can see, it broke a little bit above that, but I would still be in the second trade. So once that happens, I'm moving my stop loss from this number I'm now going to put my stop loss up here. I put it a little bit above my entry, right? So that's my new stop loss. We see price pull down. It came really, really close. It came really close, right? It came really close, but it did not hit here. If it had, I would have made $5. So I would have made 0.5%. Maybe I would have made a dollar or $2 more when it hit the stop loss because I moved the stop above my entry. But it didn't happen, right? So the second trade, if I leave it open, and that's exactly what I did this past Friday. I have it open. It just keeps going, right? So once it hits 100 pips, I would have made that $5. So here, where's 100? Right there. So once it comes here, then I made 1%. But if it keeps going, as it keeps going, I'm moving my stop loss. I'm going to move it here, right? Just in case it comes down. But it didn't happen. This trade went to like 221 pips. That's I'm not good at math. That's that's like $40, right? Something like that. That's you could make. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Because you didn't, because you made sure you took some money, but then you kept the other one open for the possibility. And as it's going further in profit, you just keep moving it up. You just keep moving it up. Now, you can do it manually, but I finally installed MetaTrader 4. Oh, it's not showing. Another day I will show this. But MetaTrader 4 has a feature where you can do the trailing stop loss. So it's just gonna automatically move it up. So I've been using that. I just set it to 150 points. I don't know what points equate to, because the first time I tried it, I was like 30 points, and it was too close. So as price pulled back a little bit, it took me out. So now I put it at 150 points that it's trailing behind. So as it's going into profit, the stop loss is automatically moving up. And that way I'm able to, grow that money. So now let's look at what that means, right? So we're going to still use this. So we're going to make it 8%. And I know this is saying per day, but let's pretend that it's for the month, right? So if I grow $250 by 8% for the month, that means I would have made $20 in the month. Now, that's why binary options is what I recommend to grow your money. When you have a small amount, you can grow your money that way. But there's another option that you have, right? Because if you have access to, say, a $20,000 account, is that too many zeros? Yes, let's delete one. And you grow that by 8%. Let's just have that. You grow it by 8%. That's $1,600 you can make for the month, right? but you don't have access to $20,000, but you can get access, right? And I'm going to be doing a workshop this Tuesday to show you how easy it is to do binary options. So this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing a workshop on binary options. It's called In and Out with the Bag. But I'm also going to be doing another workshop in 2 more weeks from that, showing you how you can get funded by a prop firm so that you can have access to $20,000 so that you can trade and make your money, right? So 2 workshops coming up. Um, I'm really excited for this binary options one coming up this Tuesday. I haven't done one in quite a while. I'm excited to get back to doing that. Um, so yeah, I think everybody on here has the flyer for it. If you don't, of course, I'm going to be passing it out again. You guys out there in YouTube land, I will be live streaming that so you can plug in, or if you're not able to plug in, you can come back and catch the replay. Everybody that's here: Robert, Nelly, Nima, Vena, Haley, Lynn, I don't know who Zoom user is, Bernadette and Shauna. I need you guys to make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Mom, I know you're already subscribed. Um, but yeah, does anybody have any questions before I have to go? Because it is 5:58 p.m. and I have a Zoom with a very important person right now. Does anybody have any questions? As a
Nope.
matter, okay. All right. So you know what? I'm going to say goodbye to everybody out there in YouTube land. Thank you so much. I want you to like, subscribe, comment, share. My channel is all about trading basics. And, I've been learning for the past 3 years, and that's what I want to dedicate this channel to, sharing the knowledge that I've been getting. And, if you want to hear more about where I get my information, if you want to start learning with me, message me and I will show you how. But bye out there in YouTube. Thanks. Okay, guys. All right, I think that I'll be